Hey! All right, welcome to the Tuesday show. My name is Ultra David.
And I'm James Chen.
So here's what the deal is. We're going to be busy tomorrow on actual Tuesday, our time.
That's right.
So instead of doing the show on Tuesday time for most humans on Earth, it's really just us and like a few other time zones that are still in Tuesday. So
yeah, pretty
I guess
much. It's just
we're doing it tonight instead.
Yeah, it's just the United States right now. So
yeah.
It's pretty much still
and soon not for all of it. So yeah, what we're going to do is do it tonight. We're going to talk about Evo Japan. That was a week and a half ago now, but we weren't here last week. We were in Japan, or coming back from Japan. So we're going to talk about that, results, our experiences in Japan.
Yes.
All that stuff.
Man. Yeah.
We're going to talk about Dragon Ball FighterZ, and it's out and playable, and everybody's playing it, and what our thoughts are so far. And we're going to talk about Evo World lineup, which is going to be announced tomorrow.
That's right. Normally they announce it, and then we get to talk about it.
Correct.
But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. So, so we're going to do some guesses. And
stuff.
We're
going to make our guesses. And then on Wednesday, there will be the stream for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, so we finally get to see how they play.
See what happens
all
there.
Ed Boon's little teaser tweets recently.
That's right.
So,
they eat pizza, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah, sick. All right, well, let's start with Evo Japan.
Okay.
We went there.
That's right.
First time in Japan for both of us.
That's right. Yeah, and first Evo in Japan at all.
At all?
Completely after, what was it, 2011, I believe they announced the first Evo Japan, and then that didn't happen because the earthquake happened, and that caused all the problems with the nuclear power plant and all these other crazy stuff.
Big problem. That caused a lot of structural other issues in Japan, so they took them a while to sort things out.
Oh, there we go. Okay. That's doing some funny things when I did that. Okay. Sorry about that.
So anyway, they did it finally.
Yes.
And not even just that it was the first Evo Japan, but that it's not the first, but like there haven't been that many major tournaments of that size in that format. There was SBO and stuff, quite different format.
Right. And
so it's kind of new ground for Japan.
Because you also remember in CPT last year, there was no... there was like one Japan tournament. That was the one that Momochi ran, the Japan Cup.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of an indication of how strangely few tournaments there are in Japan.
Totally.
So that was, it's pretty crazy to have something like that.
Sure. Yeah, it was definitely new. But, I'm really happy that we got to go.
Oh, yeah.
Super awesome. Like we said, we'll talk about our experiences themselves a little bit later. But the tournament itself, thoughts, we'll get to the results in a bit, but how was the experience of the tournament?
I think it was awesome. Like, I love the fact that there were so many people there and it was crowded. Everyone seemed excited and everything like that. Now, it was definitely a first effort.
Sure.
It definitely was a first effort, but it was run really well. Everything was... Like, I thought that the whole thing was run really well, but there's definitely a lot of things that they could have learned from and they'll improve on. But, my opinion is if they didn't have those problems the first year, I would have been so surprised.
Sure, I mean, even if the same people at the very top are there, like Mr. Wizard was there, right? Tom Cannon was there, the sort of like more minute stuff is being run by people in Japan.
Yeah.
So... they had volunteers who were from Japan, people running brackets for the first time. Like, a lot of that stuff was going on.
Right.
So that it went as well as it did, I thought was really encouraging.
Exactly.
And so I think an example of this is the first day, there were no... you couldn't watch matches if you weren't playing. You just had to actually gather around the individual monitor. Right? There was nothing like on the wall, unless you were on the main stage. But then we got there on day 2, and they had projectors, and they had projected things up onto the walls.
Yes.
Now, they weren't like fancy projectors. They were just on the actual wall itself. There wasn't like the screen or whatever. But
it was better than nothing.
Yeah, no, I mean, the point is that they immediately recognized an issue, and the very next day they were addressing it.
Right.
So I thought that was really encouraging.
Yeah. So, it's encouraging. I'm hoping that they keep doing it,
Well, they said that Markman said that they're going to be doing it in 2019.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
At the end of the tournament.
Okay, cool. So, if that's the case, then I just imagine it's just going to get better and better every year. They'll figure out those kind of kinks, and like I said, I'm pretty sure it'll be really nice to have a strong tournament like that established in Japan.
Yeah.
Run every single year, you know what I mean? It gives them that kind of opportunity because, honestly, there was a lot of players out there that were surprising a lot of people. Like, some of them didn't make top 8, obviously, but like Powell, the Kami player, knocked Tokido into losers, like, almost instantaneously.
And he ended up at, like, 9th or 13th. He was, like, just outside of 8.
Mm-hmm, yeah. He was just outside of having his run, letting Tokido get a run back.
That's right, yeah.
And of course, Tokido went on and got 4th place.
He ended up doing pretty well.
Yeah. But it's nice to have that opportunity because a lot of those players who are super good just don't have the opportunity to travel. And so now they get to show off at a big event like this, with the 2 out of 3 format. Now, obviously, there's some things like I think that if they can do it the next year to set up the 3 out rule.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
The combo breaker rule, right? Because a lot of people, there were so many double jeopardies at the tournament just because the pools were small. There were obviously a bunch of people signed up. A few of them didn't show up, so there's a lot of DQs. And so a lot of people... The losers finals was a match that had already been played, et cetera, et cetera. Little small things like that. But if all those things can be ironed out, then I think, we have a cool tradition to establish.
And clearly it mattered to the people there. Like we talked with Junichi, right, who we know from in the U.S., but he's from Japan.
Right.
And it turns out that Evo Japan was being held 20 minutes from his family's house in Tokyo. He was like, he couldn't believe that that's actually happening so close to where he's from. And I talked with other people, too, who have not been able to go to any big tournaments so far. People from all over the place.
Yeah, actually, it's interesting because a lot of people from Europe and from, like, Africa or, India, it was actually easier for them to get and cheaper for them to get to Japan than it was to get to the United States. So this was their first... like Evo, because it was actually significantly easier on the budget and time and everything like that to get to here, and they can't get to Evo World,
in Vegas,
as easily. So
and we met people who are studying in Japan, but from elsewhere. In any case, it was awesome to see that many people were there. It was packed. I mean. I don't know that there are bigger venues than that in Tokyo. I don't know either way, but it would be nice if they could get a bigger spot. If not, then it's packed. There's just a ton of people wanted to go.
I mean, some people were filming footage for the tournament, just camera work and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and they basically said that they could not film a lot of footage because they just couldn't walk around.
Yeah,
because there was just so. And I know, like, every time, like, we had a break and it was like, oh, I need to walk to the back to go,
That's right,
use the bathroom or whatever. It was just like,
sure.
I wanted to go to the vending machine to get a drink. And it was just like, it was work to get out of there. So,
it's true. It's true. It was pretty packed. But it had really good response. So those were the first couple of days. There were vendors there, showing off new games. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so Toffs right there in the chat says, he got a chance to meet me, and sure enough, I got to run into him. I was like filming around the venue, and I ran into him. He's like, "Hey, I'm someone in your stream all the time."
That's so cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
no, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Then the third day was at a different venue.
Yes.
Finals day was at a different venue. We showed up like 2 hours to go.
We just showed up for Street Fighter.
The very end of it,
basically.
Yeah. We were doing other stuff, but it was smaller than the main one. It was smaller by quite a bit. So a lot of the people that we talked with on the first couple of days did not have tickets to go see the finals day, which I think is unfortunate. But the result of that was that other venues were packed. Like we tried to get into Esports Square.
Yeah.
Right? And that was actually packed. Like legally, they couldn't
allow
due to fire hazard laws. They couldn't allow us in.
Even though they tried
Hilarious,
to, we were like, don't. Like,
we
can't go in. So
that's fine. But no, the point is just that there was that kind of response to it. Not just the people in the venue itself, but there were so many people who wanted to go that they had to go to spillover spots, which themselves were full.
Right.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And
even to
nice
the point
finals
where,
venue.
you know, I told the story on Twitter, but like random people like our sushi waiter knew that Evo was in town.
That's right.
You know, when he saw us watching Guilty Gear, he was like, "Oh, Guilty! Oh, this is Evo,
Yep.
right?" So he already immediately knew. So
True.
definitely a big presence out there.
Yeah, man.
And you know, a lot of people aware of it already. So
Yeah, so good job to everybody involved. Looking forward to next time. Hope that I get to go again, and hope to see everybody again out there.
yeah. Yeah, and I know the last episode of so someone's in the chat is asking. I'm just letting you guys know, the last episode of the Tuesday show I haven't uploaded because we did that. Then I flew to Japan.
When we were in Japan.
Yeah. So I'll take care of all that stuff soon.
Yeah.
I'll get that out soon.
Well, anything else to talk about before we get to the results themselves?
Nope. Let's go ahead and do the results. Results. Yes.
Let's see what order we got. This is like reverse order. Don't we usually do like the order that the games occurred in for Evo?
Nah, we usually just go
It's
whatever
whatever.
order the. Oh, but for Evo, yeah, we
Don't
do.
we
We
usually
usually
do
go
that?
backwards.
I feel
Yeah,
like we do.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Then let's do it this way. Arms!
Okay.
Top 8. 7th places were Shato with Min Min, Misango, Dr. Coil. 7th, also Kojora with Kid Cobra. 5th were KHU, Ninjara, and Kuvelia with Twintel. 4th was Melieve with Mechanica. 3rd, Sukuran with Master Mummy. That's pretty cool. 2nd was Gore Magala with Helix, Max Brass. And then winner was Pega with Max Brass.
Do we know where each of these players are from? I guess they don't have them
There
listed,
was
huh?
one American who I think got 2nd.
Okay.
I think that was Magala.
Okay.
And then there was a Canadian who I think was Melieve. Let me know if that's wrong. And then I think everybody else was Japanese,
Right. Okay.
if I recall correctly.
Did you get a chance to watch any of this?
Actually, I did watch
Okay.
quite a bit of it. It just happened to be there. You know what? I ragged on the game a lot.
Yes, I know.
You know that.
That's what I was curious.
Yeah.
You know, if you saw it
and I
if
found
it looked
it-
any better.
I found it more interesting than I expected.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you I was enraptured, but it was definitely more interesting. The movement was more interesting than I thought. They also play with all the different arms, all the
Yes.
different, like, whatever
Yeah,
they're called.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
the
yeah.
technical term. Whereas in the US, whenever I see it, it's just like the basic default ones. And I don't know what impact that has on the game strategy. I don't know it well enough. But as a viewer, it was like more interesting to see more options.
Right. Yeah, it definitely
It was
looked,
all right.
It looked... I hadn't ever had a chance to see a lot of top-level arms. And so when I was watching it, I definitely got a better idea of how
Yeah.
it looked. People were dodging things really well, and it was like really interesting of how watching them try to, aim their arms and everything like that. So there was, I really enjoyed watching it. It looked a lot of fun, actually.
It
was
seem
one of
fun,
those things
to be
that, like,
honest.
it was like, oh, if I had time amongst the 700 games that I'm already playing, maybe
Yeah.
it would have been fun to learn this game, but there's just no time, dude.
What I heard was that folks expected Americans to win, but that like the best player apparently got sick right beforehand.
Oh, no.
And couldn't actually travel to Japan, and then the other best player like flew in through Osaka or something, and then his flight from Osaka to Tokyo, there was some mix-up and he couldn't attend.
Oh,
so
what?
it was like he got there too late or something like that. So the two players that people thought would be in grand finals didn't actually go. Let me know if that's accurate, because I was told this, but I don't have first-hand info on that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That was
Yeah,
from
I
Zerk.
mean, ARMS, I guess, can be kind of considered a new style of fighting game, but not really at the same time, because it's a virtual lawn kind of game, right? I put it in the same category as virtual lawn,
Yeah.
Gundam, Final Fantasy Dissidia now,
Okay, yeah.
and as well as ARMS, right? It's the... there was a term for it. I can't remember. It was like not platform. It was like arena fighter or something like that. There's a term for it. I can't remember what it is.
Isn't Arena Fighter like what Dragon Ball used to be?
Maybe.
I'm not confident
sure.
in that either, man.
Okay.
I don't know. In any case, yeah, it was more interesting to watch than I thought, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay.
I may have been drinking sake while it was happening, so,
Which increased your enjoyment
May have
factor.
done so.
Okay.
The King of Fighters 14. 7th place is Fudo Myo with Kyo Yori Kim and Coco with Benimaru Kyo Yori. 5th was E.T. with Billy Benimaru Leona, Billy Leona Daimon, and Leona Billy Zarina.
Of course, E.T. being Evo champion, Evo 2017 Evo World champion.
Don't love it. Don't love that name, but I guess that's what we're going with.
Uh-huh.
5th also Ball KTB with Yuri Leona Mai. Then 4th was Kamba Doyu Xiaohai with Kula Benimaru Yori. 3rd was Sanwa M Dash with Robert Benimaru Yori, Robert Kula Yori. 2nd was Lao with Benimaru Billy Mature. And then winner was Huomao ZJZ with Kula Leona Yuri and Mature Leona Yuri.
So I'm not sure where. I'm assuming that is a China player because of the Huomao sponsorship. But I didn't get a chance to see any of this.
Yeah, I think we were commentating something during it.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people were talking about it, said it was really exciting. Obviously, Xiaohai getting 4th place, again, a big deal because he didn't win either Evo. Then, he got 2nd place at Evo Worlds 2017 and now 4th place here. So I heard it was really exciting, but like I said, unfortunately, I just didn't get to see any of it.
Same, dude. Yeah, I think you and I were doing like a commentary set together at the time. I remember like looking at the screen and not being able to follow what was going on because we were watching Street Fighter. So that's a bummer. But I heard it was really good. Yes.
So
my bad. All right. What's next up on the old docket? Blaze Blue Central Fiction 7th. Daiwa with Platinum and Naoto with 9 and Rachel. 5th was Dora with Bang, I should say, because it's not guaranteed to be Dora Bang anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, it used to be. I mean, it was always Dora, but people just call him Dora Bang because he always played Bang.
Oh, that wasn't actually part of his nickname?
As far as I know.
Okay. Okay.
New 12.
I'll never remember. I'll never remember.
It's been like 10 years.
I'll never remember, dude.
Yeah, it's new. Sick. All right. 5th also was Fumi with Lychee and 9.
Is that actually why they're listed as 12 and 13? Because it's the 12th and 13th letter or something like that? Or
yeah, I think so.
Whoa. Okay, I didn't even think that I'd... Anyways,
4th was Moke Moke with Relius. 3rd, Sayaka-chan bot with Ronita with S. It's weird. Yuta with S. And then Fenrich with Jin. Took the whole thing, CAG. 2
embryo storage players. S.
That's 3rd, 2nd and 3rd.
2nd and 3rd, nice. Okay. I did not get a chance to watch any of this either.
Same, we were busy.
Yeah.
That's how it goes at Evo.
This was on Top 8 during... on Saturday. So, but again, I heard it was good again, so I didn't get a chance to see any of it, unfortunately. I saw some of the hype moments from it, and looked pretty exciting. So
it's a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. So now we're on Sunday. This is the first game on Sunday.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
So that is 7th place. Shki, SHKY with Zero Suit Samus. 7th also is 2GG Komorikiri with Roy and Cloud.
Yes.
5th, Ken with Sonic, also Choco with Zero Suit Samus. 4th was DNG Niatono with Sheik and Diddy Kong. 3rd, DNG Kamame with Mega Man, Cloud, and Sheik. 2nd place, Abadango with Bayonetta and Mewtwo. And then winner was Echo Fox, MVG, MK Leo with Cloud and Marth.
Foreigner.
That's right.
Foreigner
the invasion.
Taking number 1. However, again, I didn't get a chance to see a lot of these matches, but I saw a few highlights here and there. Did you see Abadango's perfect?
Yeah, I did see his perfect. Yes.
Literal perfect.
Yeah, in Smash. Oh my god.
2 stocks, not taking
Horrible.
any damage at all against a Mega Man who can just like throw just shots and just hit you. I saw him slide under those, and yeah, he basically 2-stocked the opponent without getting hit at all. And
yeah, that was pretty wild.
That's what happens when Abadango, because I remember I used to always root for Abadango when Smash 4 first came out because he was a Pac-Man player.
Right.
Then he switched away from that, and now he finally just said, pick a top tier.
Top tier.
And then now he's
second at Evo, so all right, fine.
And getting a perfect on people.
Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah. But shout outs to MK Leo coming all the way, or MK Leo, I should say, coming all the way out here, Echo Fox, and taking first place at Evo Japan.
Yeah,
pretty exciting for him. And dude, I just saw a picture from him on Twitter. Like, I guess he's still out in Japan right now.
Oh, really?
So
okay.
I saw a picture of him standing like he was holding this giant cotton candy next to like the Sega arcade in Akihabara and stuff. So
dang, all right.
I don't know if that's just an old picture that he put up, or if he's just still out there.
That's a nice trip.
Yeah.
Tekken 7, 7th place, Take with Kazumi, and first on Low High with Shaheen and Law. 5th places were NM Ulsan Goding with Kazumi and COOAS, Noroma, with Jack 7 and Dragunov.
Okay.
Kuwas? What is that? I don't know what that stands
I don't
for.
know.
I don't remember what team he's on. 4th place, Echo Fox Saint with Jack 7. 3rd, NM Gura with Geese and Lily. 2nd, Rox Chanel with Elisa, Eliza, Akuma, and Lucky Chloe. And then winner was Rox Nee with Paul, Brian, and Steve.
Yeah. And sure enough, JDCR was at this event. Didn't make top 8.
Yeah, he got 9th place.
Oh, he was in 9th.
Yes,
okay.
and so was Kudans.
Yeah, Kudans, I was about to say, also did not make top 8 either. So pretty
Nobi
stacked
was
tournament,
13th.
pretty crazy. But what I had heard was that Japan, despite the fact that that JDCR did not make top 8, Japan did not fare well against Korea at all. And in fact, I believe the 2 7th places are Japan and everybody else is Korea, is what I had heard.
Dang.
So, yeah, Korea apparently dominated Tekken 7 here at Evo. Now, if somebody in the chat said, knows more details, but that's what I had heard. So,
okay.
Yeah, so apparently, Korea basically got some bragging rights for this event. So, yes.
Well, I did watch a little bit of this.
Okay.
As we were like walking around, I had it on briefly.
Okay.
But not a lot. Mm-hmm. And what I saw was cool, but I just didn't get to see that one.
Yeah, I actually want to go. 6 out of 8 were Korean, people are saying. So, but I definitely need to go back and watch this. So, hopefully, maybe I'll even just try to do that on stream. I'll try to watch the matches on stream.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And then we watched a little bit of this while we were eating sushi.
Mm-hmm.
This is Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2. 7 places were Locks with Jam and Kadako with May. 5th was Erg DC with Sin and TLA Machabo with Kai. 4th was Rookie with Dizzy. 3rd was GGP Kazunoko with Raven. 2nd place, Omito with Johnny. And winner, Nage with Faust.
That's right. And the craziest part is that Omito's been winning everything. He's just been winning so many things. He's so strong, such a good player. And in fact, I still remember on Saturday, after all of Street Fighter was done, they were still finishing out Guilty Gear, and I walked over there, and I was like, wait, Omito's in Losers?
Right,
and he was playing against TSM 7, I think it was.
Yes.
The Leo player
who
got second place at Evo to Omito, if I'm not mistaken. Well, he was definitely top 8 at Evo Worlds in 2017. And I was like, this is to get into top 8? Like, what is going on over here?
Yeah, man.
But then, sure enough, Omito just made his way all the way back to Grand Finals, reset the bracket, got it down to the 5th game, but Nage was able to clutch it out in the very, very end. So, shout outs to Nage, actually.
Yeah, man,
very
for
excited
sure.
For old school Guilty Gear player who's been playing Faust forever.
Right.
And that guy is like, he's one with Faust now. Like, the combos that he pulls off, is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
like,
for
he
sure.
can turn anything into like, anytime he throws out a random item, like, he knows exactly how to convert that. And it's the craziest thing with that character now. So
Ogawa got 9th.
Ogawa got 9th. Dang.
Yes, he did.
Crazy. That's crazy.
And then to round out the night, to finish off Evo Japan, there was Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. Arcade Edition itself hasn't been out for that long, so this is really like one of the first first giant event to have it at least. 7 places! DNG, Itabashi, Zangief with Abigail and Zangief. And then Storm Kubo with Abigail.
Yeah, the big bodies were taken out at 7th place. I know you were sad about
My
that.
interest level just went...
And then 5th place was the Chun-Li players.
That's right, yeah. Graft MOV, Chun, and Human Bomb with Chun. 4th was Echo Fox Tokido with Akuma. Then 3rd was HX CYG BST Daigo Umehara with Guile. 2nd place, John Takeuchi, Rashid, and winner, Graft Infiltration with Minot and Jury.
Yeah. I always thought it was really interesting that Infiltration was like, I'm not back yet.
Right.
Like, he was like trying to say like, no, okay,
Yeah,
I won this one, that
yeah.
doesn't mean I'm back. Because
Yeah.
I literally like 2 minutes before tweeted out, guess who's back?
Right.
You know, I was like, well, okay,
He anticipated it, yeah.
But
He read that.
yeah, but honestly, to me, one of the big surprises was Daigo getting 3rd place. That was something I was not expecting.
Top 8 at Capcom Cup.
Yeah, it's true.
Wasn't he 5th actually at Capcom Cup?
Was he 5th or was he 7th? I can't remember. But
so long ago.
3rd place there. He did really. I mean, he. So Daigo Tokido match, such a great match, awesome match. Unfortunately, it was 3-0 for Daigo, which was kind of surprising for me. But that felt like such a Street Fighter 2 match.
It did. Yeah.
It's
very classic.
There's just the way that it was very projectile based, and I don't know, it was such a great match. But it was really cool to see Daigo, especially because every season he started slow,
Right.
But then towards the end he really did well,
Right.
And this season he's starting right on top. So, dude, this guy might be. It sounds stupid to say, look out for Daigo in 2018, but honestly, I'm excited for Daigo this year.
For sure, man. Very happy for John Takeuchi to get 2nd. Last year was not as much of a success for him as the previous year was.
Right.
He kind of burst onto the scene in Street Fighter V's first season.
Which is funny because Rashid was so good in season 2.
Definitely, and maybe better now. So, but his play itself was awesome. I mean, he just played really, really well. Everything was looking good for him. It wasn't just character looking good. It was him making awesome decisions. That was really cool.
Yeah, him losing in grand finals to Infiltration, you could tell was a little bit of youth factor, inexperience factor. Right?
Yeah.
It's just once he started losing to Jury, you could just kind of see like the way that he was playing, the facial expressions was just like, I can't figure this out. Yeah. What is happening kind of situation. Whereas Infiltration, I mean, all the experience in the world winning these kind of things, right? And so he was able to take it, obviously, with 99% Manat.
Right.
And then now with the Jury at the end. And it's funny because after that happened, everyone was like, yeah, Jury's pretty strong this season. I'm like, really? Like, people are saying
how it goes, right?
Yeah, I know.
Whoever wins. Very cool again for Human Bomb to again come into a big tournament like this, and nobody talked about him. And then we always have this conversation. Nobody's talking about Human Bomb. Why don't we talk about Human Bomb? And then guess what? The next time we don't talk about him even still. So I will try to rectify that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm really going to make an effort to rectify that this time. MLB continuing to be successful.
You saw the Takeuchi interview with that magazine, like the cover of the
little
magazine.
cutie?
Yeah, dude, that cover of that magazine just looks like a J-pop magazine.
Oh yeah.
He's like hanging from a tree in one of the pictures.
Crazy.
And everything like that. Oh my god, it's hilarious, dude. So funny.
MLB again being consistent, again looking super good.
Yeah.
And then, Itazan's the same way, right? Winner's side of top 8 for both Evo World and Capcom Cup, and then Evo Japan top 8 also.
I was really surprised he went only Zangief versus Daigo's Guile.
I also was surprised, but I don't think either of his characters beats Guile. And he beat Daigo in that long set they had.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
I really think that was more familiarity, and he hasn't been playing Abigail for as long. We'll see if he sticks with that in the future. Okay. But yeah, 2 Abigails in top 8, because mostly what he got into top 8 with was Abigail. Little bit of Geef, but mostly the big boy.
Right. And what's really interesting to me, a lot of people are saying like, oh my god, Abigail's a problem. He's going to be an issue. He's like the character everyone's worried about. They actually announced a patch coming out, and they're nerfing him a little bit.
They are. But
they're nerfing a couple of things in there. It's not going to change much.
V-Trigger 2 gets nerfed.
Yeah, but V-Trigger 1 is the scary one anyway, right? And the one-hit Abigail punch into V-Trigger was scary for V-Trigger 2 in particular because it set up the unblockable. So they just kind of nerfed V-Trigger 2 a little bit.
Yeah.
He's still going to be super scary.
Fine. He's
still
the same
going to be
character.
super scary. Yeah. Because, if you use V-Trigger 1, nothing's changed.
Same dude.
Yeah, the patch isn't changing him at all, so...
People were talking about Birdie after Capcom Cup, and guess what? 2 birdies just outside of it. Top 8.
Okay.
XYZZY, 9th place, and Mena, 9th place.
That's right.
Machabo and Nikali doing work in SF5. 13th.
Yeah, he got almost the same place in Street Fighter that he did in Guilty Gear. He got 7th in Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
But, shout outs to Mena RD, man, traveling to Japan, getting all the way there to 9th place. And also, just after he lost, dude, you could see he was crushed.
That's right.
He was so crushed. So,
who did he lose to? Was it Storm Kubo? I think. Let me check.
Okay. I can't remember now, but yeah. Machabo got 5th in Guilty Gear. Sorry, my bad.
It was Storm Kubo. Yeah.
It was Storm Kubo that he lost to. Yeah, he was not happy about that. So.
No, it was a 2-0.
Okay.
Probably need a counter match. Damn. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was SF5, and that was Evo Japan. Like I said, I think it went really, really well, especially for the first time.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to more Evo Japans. I'm looking forward to... not just because, I get to go to Japan. Hopefully they let us back next year and everything like that, but also just because it's just nice to have an event like that in Japan.
Yeah.
A nice double elimination, fully open bracket that weekend, 2 out of 3 kind of thing. Cause,
Not insane rules.
A lot of the side tournaments that were played there were literal old Japan rules of 1 out of 1.
Were they? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was just 1 match and stuff like that. So I walked into the exhibition room once, right? And I just happened to walk around there, and I walked over to the side, and sure enough, grand finals for Vampire Savior was starting. I was like, sick. I just happened to run into grand finals of Vampire Savior. It was a QB versus a Lilith.
Oh, sick.
Right? I was like, okay, cool. The Lilith won the first game, and he got up and cheered, and everyone, that was it. And I was like, whoa. But apparently MVCI was run that way.
I have these results.
Oh, you have the results. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, you're right, because there were 4 5th-place finishers.
Yeah.
So, I guess 4th place, Ron Masama, Hagar Dormammu. 3rd place, Heart Nana with Gamora Chun. 2nd place, Unknown with Zero Dante. And winner was CJA Yuki with Dante Dorm.
Oh, wow. MVCI was won by a Japanese player?
It was, actually.
Dang, okay.
5th were Jeopardy, Kane Blue River, Notes, and STD.
Nice. Okay.
Kyle P. 9th. Yeah, all right. SF4, USF4.
Ooh, okay.
You got top 4 was Sayonara and Peruto. I don't know if that's Balrog. Then 3rd was Kita Senju DJ with DJ.
What?
Nobody plays this game anymore.
Actually, no. Remember, it'd be tied for 3rd.
Right, tied for 3rd.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
I guess I said top 4.
Yeah.
Right, but no, you're right. Top. Anyway, 2nd place I with Jury, and winner was Kai with Sakura. Storm Kubo 5th, Nino Mai 5th, Y, and Super Uria Joe.
Jury and Kai with Sakura. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you know it. Like when El Fuertes are winning the SF4 tournaments, and when Kita Senju DJs are getting 3rd place, and nobody plays that game anymore.
Damn.
Guilty Gear XX Accent Core plus R. 3rd place, Kadako Mei. Hota Justice got 2nd place, and Kesuke got 1st with Testament.
Okay.
Dark Stalkers, Vampire Savior.
Yes.
3rd place, Komamoru Lord Raptor. 2nd place, Sakamoto QB, and winner was Kaji with Lilith.
Okay.
Sick. Yeah. Garo, 3rd place, Colossus with Hotaru. 2nd place was Tsuboplus. One of those with Kushnud Butt. 1st place was TMR MOW with Grant and Kim.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot of side.
Gari won the Last Blade 2. Samurai Showdown 5 Special won by Yu. Yadagarasu won by Akino with Crow.
Best at Samurai Showdown.
Nitro Plus Blasters won by Tencho with Sonico.
Dang.
Demon Bride, GG with Eve. Kohime Enbu, Ren won it. Ranma 1.5. What?
They had a Ranma 1/2? Oh my god, that's awesome.
Winner was Paku. Soul Calibur 5 won by Nekuyogi. Aquapaza, winner Rei no Are. This is a million. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Winner Tominaga Makoto.
Okay. That makes sense.
Kind of does.
Pretty crazy.
Street Fighter Alpha 3 winner was Chohayashimasumi.
Okay. With
Viazim Sakura.
Nice.
Second place was Kinoko with Viazim Birdie.
What? Okay.
What? Third and fourth places were Dalsum players. Ryuji, Viazim Dalsum got third, and Mukai, Aizim Dalsum got fifth.
I didn't even know Viazim Birdie was a thing.
Viazim Birdie.
The hell?
Capcom versus SNK2.
Surprisingly, first place, not Boss.
Not Boss. In fact, he's not top 3?
Yes. I talked to him a little bit about that.
Dang, he must have been crushed.
Well, he said that some of the players that came out there were super strong Japanese players that just don't travel anywhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sick. Mm-hmm. Winner was Gan with A Groove, Yori, Blanca, Bison.
Okay.
There you go.
A Groove Bison. Okay, yeah. No shocks there.
I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
Second place was Kosaka with A Groove, Blanca, Sakura, Bison. Third place, K Groove, Sagat, Mai, Hibiki. So, well, Mai is a little bit unusual. But, yeah.
Well, it was unusual for West Coast. For East Coast, it was never unusual.
That's true. Yeah, they played it quite differently out
Although
there.
they used A Groove Mai most of the time, but yeah, Mai can be really annoying with the runaway and stuff like that. So yeah.
There you go. There's the results for Evo Japan.
Yeah. Again, good stuff.
Good
great
stuff.
And hopefully next year, keeps going. And, the thing that reminded us about the side tournaments was, it's just nice to have 2 out of 3s and double eliminations and stuff like that. So, exciting for them to have that kind of format for a tournament.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you want to take a break?
Yes.
And then when we come back, we're going to talk about Dragon Ball FighterZ.
That's right, which is out, and we have both managed to play, although yesterday was my first time ever.
So. All right. Hey, we'll talk about it.
All right. Be right back, guys. Be right back.